Latranza Burrell. Stay tuned.
What's up, everybody? Trey here to tell you about one of the best gym experiences in Mobile, Embrace Fitness Training Center. Embrace Fitness is more than just a gym. We offer personal training, speed and agility training, golf simulator, golf fitness, boot camp classes, child care, and even powerlifting. We're open Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Saturday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. We love families, and kids are welcome. At Embrace Fitness, we believe that a family that works out together will stay together and live healthier and happier lives. So embrace the new you. We're located on Airport Boulevard near Cody Road. Try Embrace Fitness Training Center today. Your first visit is on me.
Princess Creative Productions can provide affordable and professional video services for small to mid-sized businesses. Our in-studio virtual set shoots start as low as $200. Let our expert get to work on your next video project. Call 251-421-4490 to book your next shoot.
And we're back on the Color Outside the Box podcast with your hostess, Princess Miller and Elder Latranza Burrell. Elder Burrell, tell us how long you have been married.
Well, I'm proud to say I've been married 20 wonderful years. Praise the Lord.
Awesome. And I know that in your marriage, because I know you, I've seen your walk, I've seen your marriage from the very beginning to where it is now. And, you know, sometimes people think that, well, you know, everybody cheating and men ain't no good. And, you know, all this stuff that we have told ourselves because we've been in wrong relationships and, you know, have taken a beating. And so now we want to, you know, proclaim our truth, as they say, on our chest. And we try to down marriage and relationships, but I've never seen you get mad at your husband. I've never seen your husband get mad at you. You guys have constantly just went from glory to glory, from faith to faith. I mean, just a beautiful relationship. And even when I got married, you know, you guys were our marriage couples that were responsible for us for the first 6 months of our marriage. And, you know, that we could come to if we had any questions or anything of that sort. And, guys, I want you to stay tuned because in the next show, we're going to talk about, what needs to lead up to marriage, you know, the courtship and the things that you need to make sure that you are experiencing. And, you have a very powerful testimony that touched me, you know, as a young woman coming up and I watched you for years. And I don't necessarily come up and say, hey, Elder Burrell, I'm watching you, but I watched you for years and I watched your walk and I watched your interaction with your kids. She has some great kids. Your son is in college now and he's blossoming and doing well. And your daughter just entered into high school and she's doing well. And, you know, just from a distance, I've been able to watch and I, you know, kind of pattern some of the things and okay, I need to do that. And maybe I need to implement that. And even some things that you put out on social media. And I said, okay, then I need to implement that.
Well, bless the Lord. Bless the Lord.
But I've been watching you for a long time. And, you know, I want you to really hone in on why marriage is important. You know, we've talked about various different reasons, but why did you get married?
Well, Princess, I was nearly 32 years old when we got married. Mm-hmm. And so that means if I've been married 20 years, then I'm almost 52. I'll be 52 in a few days. And I'm thankful that I was saved and my husband was saved when we married, and we pretty much were both in the same spiritual place when God brought us together. And I think that was designed by God. But leading to marriage, there was a lot of preparation done by myself and by my husband separately and together that led us to the altar. And I thank God for it because I sought out teaching on what my role was to be a wife as well as what a husband should be for me. And but I didn't focus so much on what his role would be, but I focused on myself. And I just asked God to show me, teach me, and my preparation time was a little long by some people's standards, but I think it was about a year of preparation for marriage, but 2 years before that, just working on me. So a total of 3 years before my husband came. And but I was ready spiritually and emotionally and mentally and even financially. And all of those things are important when you're going into a union with someone else, because my thing was I didn't want to do this but one time. And I wanted to honor God with myself. And when I brought myself to my husband, I wanted to be all that I know God knew he was going to need me to be. And that was his prayer as well. And although my husband had been married previously, he too took a 3-year sabbatical, and God was preparing him for who I needed him to be for me. And I just bless God that what you see is pretty much what you get. We love each other. We have a wonderful relationship. Outside of coming to know Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior, marrying my husband was the best decision I ever made. And I'm not going to say that there have not been some challenges from without the marriage. There have been multiple deaths. We buried his mother on our wedding day. My mother has since died. His grandmother has died. His father just recently passed. There have been loss of jobs. There have been, multiple things that at least one of them I've known people to bow out of marriages when those type of challenges come. But we were grounded and rooted in God. And I know my role. I'm submitted to my husband. I'm submitted to the plan, the vision for our family. He's the head of that. I'm just an extension of his arms. And I'm smart. I have a career. He allows me to give input, and I can even make some decisions. But I know that the full weight of this marriage rests on his shoulders. So I make sure that I don't do anything to cause contention in our marriage. Now, we sometimes disagree about things, but we know how to pray and ask God to come in, and then when he gives us the answer, whatever that is, that's how we follow after that. I can truly say, and just looking back over the 20 years, that I can only think of one particular thing that I won't name on this podcast that brought some contention, but God immediately told me that's an issue that he need to handle, and let him handle it, and because he knows how to do it. And that's exactly what I did. And we weren't challenged in that area anymore. I've never slept outside the bedroom. He's never slept outside the bedroom. And we are essentially a happy couple. And I bless God for it.
So marriage is important because it's the purpose and plan of God.
Exactly.
But first, before deciding that you want to hop into marriage, you need to first go to God and pray and get yourself, because I too have that same testimony, again, following, standing back, watching you.
Well, bless the Lord.
And we're going to get into that in the next show. I want to hop into this next show so fast, because let's just cut it off. Because, oh my goodness, this next show I'm very excited about. We're going to talk about before you get married, that preparation stage. And Elder Burrell has a powerful testimony. In fact, the things that she is going to talk about in this next show is the same things that I did, and to prepare for my husband. And man, I'm super excited about this next one.
Well, can I just say too that I thank God for your marriage, you and Prophet Miller's marriage, and I want you to know that I've watched you too. And just because we're older doesn't mean that we didn't glean from the other younger marriages and older marriages in our church. And I thank you for what you do. I look at the fact that your husband sometimes works out of town, but I see how you still continue with the vision of the family, and you taking care of the home, and you doing what you're supposed to be doing, and taking care of the children, and it may be challenging, but you're doing it. And I just want to commend you, even though I've never said that to you, pat you on the back and say, keep doing what you're doing, because other people are watching you as well. And you can maintain a household in the absence of your spouse, the leader of the home, and be the extension of his hand when he's not there. And I think you're doing a wonderful job. So I just want to tell you this so America can know that you're doing a wonderful job.
Oh, well, thank you so much. And guys, stay tuned. Next Monday, we're going to talk about the preparation stage before marriage Really great topic. Elder Burrell has a powerful testimony I can't wait to share with you guys. So I will see you next week on the Color Outside the Box podcast with your hostess, Princess Miller.
Color Outside the Box is a podcast series that focuses on creating a better you. Whether it's advice about family, relationships, raising children in this technological world, marriage, or careers, we seek to find the answers to help you live your best life. So start your Monday morning off right with me, your hostess with the mostest, Princess Miller, on Color Outside the Box right here on iTunes and everywhere podcasts can be heard.